let's talk about how you can effectively operate the backstage audio systems in the concert and recital hall here in the CWU Music Building. First things first, you start by powering on the system. It takes one switch. This red button, right in the middle of the rack, powers on the entire system in sequence. It also powers it off. If you find that the system is not working, you may very well notice that some poor, uninformed soul has taken it upon themselves to turn off the individual components. Please, don't be one of those people. It confuses others. So, one switch, everything on, everything off. That said, let's look at the mixer. The mixer is quite simple. It has 6 channels. It has a master section, and that's about it. The white knobs here adjust individual volumes for the channels for whatever you might have plugged in. Now, these channels are clearly labeled and line up with the wireless microphones. These next 2 channels, labeled mic A and B, are connected to the wall plate in the recital hall, also clearly labeled. Aux mic 1 and aux mic 2 are connected to the floor box in the center stage of the recital hall, again, clearly labeled. To operate the wireless microphone, find the microphone in the drawer. You notice they're labeled on the bottom. This is microphone 1. You turn the microphone on, a single switch, right here. The volume is adjusted with this white knob right here on channel 1, wireless mic 1. Behind the center knob is the ring. It's a concentric knob. This adjusts the balance left and right. So in most cases, you'll want the wireless mic to be in the center. So it's straight up and down. It has a little click there. Above this is the blue knob. You shouldn't need to mess with this much, but it's the equalizer. Again, concentric knobs. Inside knob adjusts the treble or the high frequency. The ring adjusts the low. In our system, I find that a little bit of treble boost and a little bit of bass cut sounds the most pleasing in general. Of course, you can tailor this if the situation so demands. The rest of the channels are identical. Wireless mic 2, same thing. Mic A and mic B, which are connected to the wall plate, may be a place that you've connected a stereo source like a laptop or an iPod or something that a guest needs. If this is the case, you may find you'll use these concentric knobs. You'll want to pan those left and right for stereo sources, and more than likely the volume will be matched left and right as well, in most cases. As long as you know what the knobs do, you should know how to use them. Again, you can equalize to taste. The gray knobs here in the middle control a monitor. So if you had a singer on stage that wanted to hear themselves coming back in the speaker, you would connect the monitor to the floor box in the center of the stage, again, clearly labeled as an aux return. And then this would give some wireless mic to the monitor. These 2 channels in our previous scenario would give some of the music to the monitor on stage so they could hear what's going on. In the master section, you have the aux master, which would need to be up for the monitors, and your obvious left and right mains need to be up. I find that it works best to have those at about the 7 level. And again, you can adjust those as needed, but it's always best to go out, listen, make sure things are set the way you want them to be. Give it a listen before it's time to go. Now, one other switch on the mixer that's very important and can be problematic if you don't know what you're doing is this little sensitivity switch here. In most cases, this switch should be in the down position. That adjusts the sensitivity for the equipment we use. Now, it's possible that you could connect a microphone to, say, the wall plate, jack A, and it has a very low output, and it needs to be louder than you can get it with the volume knob. So let's say you've turned the volume knob all the way up and it's still not loud enough. Then what you do is you turn the volume down, flip the switch to the next setting, and adjust the volume back up. If that works, great, you're done. If not, there's one more setting And trust me, it will be loud enough. Now let's talk a little bit about the wireless microphone itself. If you look at the microphone's LCD display, you'll see the numbers 1, 3, 1. This is Group 1, Channel 31, which corresponds to Wireless Receiver 1, Group 1, Channel 31. It's important, it's mandatory, that these line up and are in sync with each other. If you find that the wireless mic is not working and everything's on, you might want to check those numbers. If they don't match, no worries. It's very easy to synchronize them. With the microphone on, simply press the sync button on your microphone 1 receiver with microphone 1. The light will flash. You hold the display in front, move it around. It flashes good, and you'll see that it has reset itself to Group 1, Channel 31. Now, the numbers may be different. It's just in this case, it happens to think that's the cleanest channel. One thing that's very nice about these new wireless microphones is they will tell you if the battery is good or bad from backstage. You can come look at the receiver and see if the mic out there on stage has a good battery or not. It also shows you on the microphone itself. If the battery is bad, it's very easy to change. Hold the top of the microphone, unscrew the bottom, flip this access door open, and replace the batteries. Close the door, it clicks in place, and screw this back on. Very simple, very easy. When all is said and done, you simply press the red button again, and the entire system is turned off. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video. I hope it's demystified operating the audio systems here in the music building. If you ever have any questions or problems, feel free to give me a call or stop by anytime. I'd be more than happy to help.